Hello guys, it is me, TYT, and today I will be definitively answering the question, who is the Roaring Knight in Deltarune? There are a lot of theories in Deltarune surrounding who is the Knight, but I'm just going to start off by disproving a few theories that aren't really very likely. This first theory that I'm going to be talking about is that Papyrus is the Knight. And this isn't true for many reasons, like there isn't really enough evidence to support this at all. The main evidence is that, first of all, you don't see him, he's in his house and stuff, but also because Sam says that things didn't work out and they cannot meet. So it has been theorized that because he's not there, that he's actually making the Dark Mountains, and I personally believe that doesn't make any sense. This theory doesn't have enough evidence to really support it compared to a lot of other theories, so this one can easily be thrown out. Another theory that's out there is that every man is the Knight, and this one can really easily be thrown out, because the only evidence that are really shown here is that there's a bunch of Easter eggs, including him. So, that's all I have to say. Another theory suggests that Chris is the Knight, and that doesn't really make any sense because although she doesn't really show, they don't really show, much emotion. You can clearly tell that they don't know much about the Dark World, so they couldn't have made one themselves. And I know what you're thinking, they've already made one. Well, yeah, but the Knight was in chapter 1, and Chris, as far as any evidence shows, only made one in chapter 2. So I believe that they couldn't be. Also, Sham references the Knight and clearly knows who it is and saw Chris, so if he really did know who the Knight was, then he would have reacted differently towards Chris. So that's another evidence away from that theory. But let's not talk about who isn't the Knight any longer. Who am I going to tell you I think the Knight is? Well, sorry, I'm going to tell you it's Caster. And there's so much evidence. There's so much more than anybody else in this whole game has. And I know you're debating clicking off right now because you've seen so many Caster is the Knight videos. But I have some pretty good points that you've probably not seen before, at least some of them. So, don't click off. Before I can prove to you that Caster is the Knight, I'm going to have to first give you a pretty good overview of who these two people are individually before I can prove that they are the same person. Let's start off with the Knight because he has less lore than Caster. And when I mean less, I mean a lot less. The Knight is a person that hasn't really showed up physically, but has been mentioned by a few people in the Deltarune, and those people include Jevil, the Queen, the King, and Sham. That's all the people that I can 100% prove that they were talking about the Knight and refer to him by name. Well, I say by name, but I am assuming that the Knight is a title that he uses. Oh, and also the past kings that were put in jail referred to the Knight by name, but those aren't really main characters, so they don't really give any lore besides that he locked them up. And now I'm going to give a very, very brief summary of Caster. You see, he originated in Undertale. Most of his lore was actually in the code of the game, and he was actually really rare to find in-game, and all he really did was disappear when you got close to him. But he had followers, and he fell into his own creation. He was the old royal scientist in Undertale's universe. and in Deltarune, it's theorized that he is the man behind the trees that gives Chris the eggs. It would also make sense if he made the Dark Worlds, because in entry number 17, which is what Gaster's probably most famous by anyway, it has a lot of themes of, darkness and things getting darker and experiments. So, let's finally link these two people. You want to know if the biggest piece of evidence towards this theory is the egg that Gaster presumably gives you. And if you translate egg into Wingdings, which is the language that Gaster speaks, it translates to up, left, which is, if you don't know, in the game chess, the way that knights move in the game. They go up, left, or up, right, or whatever direction in the shape of an L. That's one of the biggest pieces of evidence. And the alt code in the game for spades is actually the number 6, and 6 is commonly associated with Gaster, and spade is actually the knight's symbol. Another very interesting thing is the knight is commonly said to be using his hands more than a lot of other features, and Gaster is also known as the man that speaks in hands, which is also Wingdings. I'm actually running out of time for this video, but we'll like and comment for part 2, I guess. I can definitely go in more depth.